Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 2025 RPES Award Show. It's taken over 97 races across our 15 different divisions that we ran this year. I'm Andrew Reigel. I was supposed to be joined by Benjamin Wirt, but I have not. He has not joined the broadcast booth yet. Well, that's kind of what I was waiting on. But hopefully, we'll have him join us later on. But we're excited to celebrate just an incredible year. As I said, we ran over 97 races. I should have scheduled 3 more just to get to 100. But we're with like pretty much every single champion that we had here in 2025. We'll probably start off with the 358 Modified Series champion. That happened back in really earlier in the season, back in April and May. That's Trevor 𝐑𝐏𝐄𝐒. And then Jimbo Rooney will get word with him afterwards as long as he joins quick because I know he has another league race going on later this evening. But without further ado, we will get a word with Trevor 𝐑𝐏𝐄𝐒 here first. He picked up one win to close the season out in the 5-race season that we had back in that we had back in the spring. He picked up the win at I-55, and he had 3 top 5s and 5 top 10s. So he's inside the top 5 every single race throughout the year. Hey Trevor, how you doing?
Good, Andrew. How are you?
Good. Obviously, been a while since you won the championship. I'm not as long as Jamie Massey when we talk to them later is going to be, but but still was a strong season for you. Even though it was only 5, you were inside the top 5 every single week. I mean, inside the top 10 every single event that we had.
It was uh it was fun, man. Like you said, it was short, but it's one of them deals where you know how short of a season it is, so you gotta be, really consistent. You gotta be consistent no matter what, even if it's a 12-week season to win the championship. But when we're talking about 5 races, I mean, you gotta be damn near perfect. So, and to do it with the group of drivers that we had, man, it's pretty cool. It's a championship that I cherish the most out of the 3 that I have on iRacing. So it's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool to hear you say. Is uh, we try to put on the best events that we can and appreciate the drivers that enjoy it as much as we do to put them on.
Yeah, man, you're running something special here, Andrew. I mean, we there's a lot of FTM guys that run your stuff, and you know, everybody just has great things to say. So obviously I appreciate you and the team appreciates you, and I'm sure everybody else does. Because like I said, you're running something special here, and it's cool to be a part of. Even if it was a small part, but it was fun, and it was a great group of guys, and um, yeah, like I said, it's one that I cherish the most. Just based off the competition that we had in those 5 races, and it kind of went down to the wire. So yeah, to take it home, man, it's pretty special.
Yeah, well, we're going to bring back the 358 series next year. Next year it's going to be I-rating cap though, because we've had quite a bit of success with our 305 series. So I felt like carrying that over to the modifieds, which I personally love having the modifieds because they're. I always tell Ben that's our golden child of the league.
Yeah, the 358s I think they've grown to be probably the most popular car in the sim in my opinion. They're fun to drive, they're beginner friendly, and um I think, when it comes to drivability, it's really easy for someone to step in and race it. So especially if you're running a league and you got 358s going, I would say you're in good position to, have good car counts and whatnot. So
I 100% agree. It's so easy to be able to keep the car straight in a 358, but it's also very difficult just to master it, which that's the part that I just love about even the big block modifieds as well.
Yeah, I would absolutely agree. I mean, both cars are fun. I'm definitely like I have more experience in a late model than I do anything. But when it comes to the 358s and the big blocks, it's kind of one of those things. Like I was around where when they brought them on the sim, and even before the big update and everything, it was just you could jump in and be competitive and keep it that way. So it's fun, and looking forward to anything else that you bring on when it comes to whether it's late models or big blocks, small blocks, whatever it is. I definitely want to be a part of that again.
Well, that's good news for you then, because we'll be opening the season up in January with a 3-day event for the pro late models. And we will have a season for the late models next year, but that won't be till way later in the fall.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll circle it on the calendar.
Well, I appreciate you joining us. And is there anyone you want to thank or talk about before I let you go?
Yeah, just first off, Andrew, just big shout out, big thank you to you and I don't know if you have a whole team behind you, but everyone, you and everybody who puts this stuff on for us, man. It's like I said, this is something special here, and everybody loves it, and um, be a part of it and win a championship. I'm honored. I mean, I'm looking at the now. It's pretty cool, man. I've gotten compliments on it, and it's pretty neat to come in here, and even though it was just 5 races, it's still pretty cool, especially like I said with the amount of talent we had in those fields. It to come out on top is it's pretty awesome. But yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, I want to give a huge shout out to all of my teammates at Full Throttle Motorsports. Big support system there. If wasn't for those boys, I probably wouldn't be in the position that I am right now. You know, I was in a position earlier in the year when I've been doing this iRacing stuff for a while, so I was just in a position where I felt like I wasn't getting any better, and then I joined these guys, and they've kind of pushed me to another level there. So shout out to all those guys, and Dean Reynolds with the Super Dirt Car Series, a longtime sponsor. I want to give a huge shout out to Dino. Very supportive of me and all of the teammates. So shout out to Dean. Shout out to Expert Installation, Artisan Trackside, Shaggy TV, Big Tim Race Wraps. I want to give a shout out to my mom and dad who are watching, my wife, all my friends and family that are watching as well. So thank you guys for watching and supporting me, and looking forward to anything else that you got going on.
I really appreciate that, and we hope to see you again in 2026.
Thanks, Andrew.
All right, that was your 358 Modified Series champion for 2026. I mean, not 20. I'm already getting ahead of myself. 2025, Trevor 𝐑𝐏𝐄𝐒. Next, we'll get a word with our 305 and special events champion for this year. It's Jimbo Rooney. Hey, Jimbo, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going, Andrew?
Good. Well, I only had a card made up for your 305 championship, not the special events one. So that's what you get on the stream. But
Oh,
but
no problem.
nonetheless, uh, pretty incredible. Obviously, you're the one that could probably tell the viewers how far this league has came, because I mean, you have started in a record 121 races over the last 2 years.
Yeah, I definitely remember the thing. I think we were in hosteds in the beginning. I just randomly found you in a hosted or something, and never left. You haven't been able to get rid of me since.
Yeah, I was doing the hostess there tonight for the dirt car race, and I told Ben, I was like, this reminds me of when we first started.
Yep, yep, just like it. Yeah, I tried to get in that one, but I was a little too late for that that one on a Friday, I think. But yeah, no, really, it's come so far. I mean, I think about my first league experiences at all. Really, were like your first winter heat one or whatever it was there, where we had Jordan Hutton was our winner. I think that was 306, 360s. and just kind of it's where it's funny because a lot of people that started showing up around then are still around. So they must be
Yeah,
doing something right.
yeah, it's pretty cool to like. We have our 10 to 12 cars that pretty much have always been here, and like even if you just count even the people that showed up the second season, I mean a lot of them have stayed.
Yep. Oh
Uh,
yeah,
but
definitely. I mean, I think I'm the only one that's probably been every full season. I know Puckett's been around, but I don't know if he's done every full season.
yeah, Puckett tries to show up. There's some races that
Hmm.
he always tells me I'm not gonna be there. I, I will be in the way. That's what he always tells
Yep.
me.
Yeah,
But
it's been a big commitment for me. I mean, I literally like leave things early and like make sure I get my kids to bed. I do a lot to make sure I can hit all the Regal races I can.
obviously, I mean, you had in a 305 season, you only had 2 wins this year, which, I mean, you're still the all-time leader in that series. But definitely would have liked to not go winless in the second half of the year. But you definitely started the year off right by winning a race at Volusia, then had to wait to I-55, and then went winless the rest of the year. But you still did enough to win the championship.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. I kind of learned a little bit. I was Brad sweetening it a little and realizing that, a lot of times the situation I was put in wasn't going to be easy to win. And, having a DNF or, finishing in the back is nowhere, I'd much rather a top five or a top 10, which I had a pretty good amount of those. So I was happy with my performance. But yeah, I would have liked to have a couple more wins, but I think I just never really was in the position to capitalize on it. It was a few times, but like I said, it's better to run second than throw a wild slide job and ruin two guys' nights.
Because obviously, 305 championship actually is one of the closer ones at the end of the season, which a lot of people probably wouldn't have even have thought of that. But Ty Dickens always had trouble in the last night, and you end up winning by 80 points anyway. But
Yeah, I definitely had some trouble going into the second half. There was just consistency issue and wasn't really firing on all cylinders. So I'm glad I was able to finish strong. I would have loved to get a win in that last one, but hey, second works.
and let's just talk about the sheer amount of different cars that you had to run in the special events series just to even get through the year.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things about like your league. A lot of leagues will stick to one or two different types of cars. I think you're definitely one of the only ones I've seen that do so many. And you, because of my connection with the Regal promotion, esports, I'd just like to participate. So you've got me driving stuff I've barely ever driven. I'm buying tracks and I'm practicing on things I've never tried and getting my licenses up. And so it's cool. It pushes me to try new things. And sometimes you surprise yourself. Like, I did pretty good in the F4 cars, and I hate mini stocks with a passion. So that
Oh, yeah.
I realized that before you had that series. That's the only thing ever that I was just like, please let this finish.
Yeah, that I was lucky enough. I missed one of those races, didn't have to be there, but
Yeah,
uh,
it's a little hard.
but
Yeah, and then
it was a difficult season.
yeah, don't get me started on that. The one you missed, I got DQ'd accidentally. It happens. Luckily, it was that series I wasn't very excited about. If it was 305s, I'd be pissed. But it's gonna be bittersweet saying bye to the 305s though, because I do love them. I think they're a blast. They're seems to be where I have my most. I'm working to get better at 360s and 410s, but 305s always just been a little easier, obviously, for me to handle. So it'll be sad moving up, but hopefully I can find some 305 races here and there.
Well, hopefully at one of these years I can run the 305s. I would love to
Yep.
be able to, but
Yeah, you should. I think it'd be great. I got some more people interested for this year too, so I think you'll get a couple more. I know you'll have a good turnout. What a good turnout you had, especially first half of the season. But man, turnout all around was great. But I remember some of those 305 races. It was 30 something cars. It was insane.
yeah, there for a while we were getting more 305s and 360s somehow, and I have no
Yep.
clue how that ended up ever happening.
Yeah, I
Remember
think
our
the
first
iRating
season we
cap.
had like 10.
Yep. The iRating cap really helps. I do. I think that. I think it really helps people have a little confidence and want to go back because if you're a new guy, even if you're 3,000 iRating, but you're not that competitive, you got to go against the Caden Berries and the Mason Hannigans. It's like very easy to get deflated and want to just stop. But
Yeah.
when you get to be put around people more your speed, it's like, wow, cool. I actually can get a top 10 even when I didn't think I could, or randomly get a win. We definitely got a lot of first time winners this year.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. I think it was like 20 or 21 different winners in 305. We have just as many different winners in the 305 as we do 360s, and like half as many
Yeah, that's
races.
good. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, also because one guy has like 24 360 wins. So.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's catching 𝐀𝐰𝐚𝐫𝐬's record, if ever.
Yeah,
If
he's definitely equivalent to Steve. Yeah, he's the Steve Kinzer of RPES right now. That's for sure.
like Mason Hannigan won half the races
So many
this year,
races.
and
Yeah, not even close.
he's only like a third of the way there.
Yeah, that's wild. I said it to Fred one day. We were talking. I'm like, how? I don't even remember that many races. The guy could have won 26 or whatever he had.
I think even more incredible is he's never finished outside the top 10.
That's pretty nuts. Yeah,
It's
and
like
I've seen him wreck
47 for
flip and in the
47,
back. Yeah, that's crazy.
and he's only finished
Would have liked
outside
to
the
see
top
him a little more
five, I
this
think,
year.
twice.
I would have loved to see him battle it out a little more with Mason this year because I think
Oh,
it would have been really good. He could do it. I know he came in for a few, but it would have been nice to see a few more.
that's what I told Ty Dickinson after the final night. It's like only if we could have gotten both of them to race all year. But maybe
Yeah,
next
hopefully.
year season be shorter, so maybe it'll happen.
Well, maybe next year neither of them will come back because they have their trophies and I can win it. I'm gonna have to work hard now. I got two trophies. 2 years in a row earned a trophy. I better try again. I want another one next year.
Maybe you can win the demolition tour next year.
I can practice for that. That looks like a blast. I can't wait for that. I did pretty good in those purge races. I think I got second the first one and a decent finish in the second one.
I'm looking into trying to do some sort of like team points, like for that series
Yeah,
as
that would be
well.
great.
Kind of like a relay race, I guess.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to all the cool things you got ready for next year, and I'll do my practicing and figure it out.
You got to get Fred into more F4 races too, because I think we're gonna try to do
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we're gonna try to do the constructors thing next year, I think.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he enjoys it. It's just that he doesn't have all the tracks and stuff, and sometimes the Sunday dates are a little harder to get to. But
Yeah.
I really enjoyed him. I had a blast chasing Benjamin Wirt down, trying to stick with him. He's
It,
hard to catch until he spins out. Then it's not so hard.
yeah, he's got me beat in those cars. That was one of the main reasons we even did it, to be honest, because I
Yeah,
knew
that was a
he
big
liked it.
surprise. I didn't know he was that good in those. those the guys that were winning were definitely super fast, but Ben was right there with him, man. He definitely when he was running good, he was running good.
Too bad we don't have Ben here to back himself up, but
Yeah, right. Yep.
yeah, he was
Yep.
supposed to
That's
join me,
it was
but
all.
I don't know. He hasn't joined yet.
Yeah, maybe his clock's wrong.
he did tell me it should be 7 p.m. Pacific time, which I don't know why he would say that, because
He
he
doesn't
he,
live in
he
California.
never he always wants races to be done. That's why we never start any later than 8:30. It's all
Yep.
because of him.
Yeah, that's why I make sure my wrestling practices end at 7:30 so I can be home for 8.
I guess I don't got anyone else in the broadcast waiting room now, so we might as well let's talk about the dirt car race this week. We obviously got big news with that, and I believe we're going to be close to 90 cars.
Yeah, speaking of, I need to start signing Fred up right now. I just remembered that, so I'm going to start that while we talk here. But yeah, I'm excited. That's going to be really cool. No matter win, lose or draw, my race car is on the cover picture with Rooney racing on it. So I'm happy. I already won. That was pretty cool. I had somebody text me who had no clue that I even do this, and they followed Dirk. It's like, I'm pretty big into dirt racing and everything, and they were like, "Is that you?" Like, yes, yes, it is. That was pretty
That
cool.
was from the opener of the Spring Rush in 2024.
Oh yeah, that's what. Yeah, yep. Which I haven't ran that car in years, but what was cool is it actually says Rooney Racing on the side, so it's easily identifiable.
Yeah, because
Yeah, it's gonna be a blast. I'm really excited about it.
as they were trying to make the post about it, and they asked me if I had any photos, and we didn't really race at Charlotte that much, so so that was the only
That's what
photos
it
I
was. Yeah,
had.
you used to Charlotte. That's funny. Yeah, that's really funny. Yeah, I mean, I can't wait. I've never done any dirt car events. I mean, I'm sure it's going to bring out the best of the best. Pretty excited about it and see what I can do. I have not been having good luck at Charlotte and fixed setups this week on the officials, so that hopefully getting all my bad luck out now. But it's been pretty bad.
Honestly, we never really had that great of success with that sort of thing either, because I'd always it wasn't too bad last time, but a lot of times it ends up being quite a bit of cautions when we go to Charlotte.
Hmm.
Of course, our trusty modifieds, they don't ever fail us.
Yeah, they've been a blast. I learned a lot about modifieds this year. I surprised myself a few times. I had that really good run in the dirty old bastards Oswego 200 lapper, which was just insane. Gave me a big confidence booster. And then did some just Dylan Yeager at that Millbridge race, and boy, that was a blast to kind of like do well. I could not believe I blew my mind that night. It was such a blast.
Yeah, you were definitely the upset of the night to be able to go all the way into the
Yeah,
final four.
I love being an underdog. Yeah, well, it's the only guy to win from the outside or whatever there, or the inside or whatever, and just what a blast it was. I did not know that event could have gone either way, and it went really really well.
Yeah, it was a lot cleaner, honestly, than I expected it to be, and it was definitely top dominant, but it wasn't like it was like impossible to make a pass.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
no, I think it was. Yeah, no, really, like I figured out how to, it's all about timing too, and I figured out how to get it done, and it could. I would have had third if I didn't just smoke the ball for no reason, but that's kind of what happens anyway. So no, it was really fun, and I think the invite only was super important on that because you had to have people you could trust, and
oh yeah.
it really made it worthwhile.
Well, I appreciate you running with us all year, and is there anyone you want to thank or anything like that before I let you go?
Yeah, I'd like to thank you, Andrew and Regal Promotions Esports, Ben, everybody behind the scenes, Ty. You guys have done a great job. I think it's been a very long year, a lot of races. They pretty much all went off without a hitch, which is what I expect from RPES now. That's why I love running with them. And yeah, just had a blast. I'd like to thank you guys and Fred for always being there with me and pushing me and helping me out. So
Yeah, at
can't
least
wait till next year.
Fred got a win this year, so that.
Yep, yep. Yeah, it was really it was that was awesome. It was I'm surprised he doesn't get more wins. It's just, his luck is shitty. And then he had a really good run with Fly Job last week, 18th to second. So he's hoping to do that
Oh
again
yeah, yeah,
this week.
I did see that. Yeah, sadly I don't get the race tonight, but
Yeah, that sucks. Maybe I don't
I'll
know.
be
You can kind
broadcasting
of race
next season
Kansas.
though.
That's
So
awesome. I saw that. I'm so excited. That's really fun. He's doing a great job over there. I love how he's kind of like really took a lot out of your book. I feel very similar to RPES race, which I can't say about a lot of leagues. So it's really cool. They're doing a good job, um, and I can't wait to see how theirs goes next year too. That'll be great that you're broadcasting.
yeah, I think it should be pretty well over there. I like it because it starts at 7:30.
Yeah,
I love the early nights because that's the times I can commit to on a Sunday, as long as I'm home.
yep, yeah, for sure. It's a great time. I'm hopefully able to lock in a third and point tonight. That's my goal. So we'll see if I can get it done.
I'll appreciate you talking to us, and we'll see you next year.
All right, thanks a lot, Andrew. Have a good one.
All right, that was Jimbo Rooney, your 305 and special events champion for this year. Up next will be Nick Larry, who is the most improved driver, and he finished second in points in the 360 Sprint Car Series this year as well. Hey Nick, how you doing?
I'm good.
Good. I mean, well, obviously, got two awards. One of the few drivers that actually were able to do that this year. Um, finished second in points. Beat everyone but Mason Hannigan obviously had to be pretty proud of that effort.
Yeah, it was a pretty good year. The beginning of the year, I was on a old wheel, and just about mid-season when the break took place, I got a different wheel, and it's been treating me pretty good.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, you were pretty good in the beginning of the year, but really, yeah, you really turned it on at the end. Three second place finishes, I believe, in the last 4 events. You did everything but win this year.
Yeah, I really wish I got that extra spot, but I'll take a podium.
Obviously, got to be looking to improve that one more spot up the podium for 2026 for sure.
Oh, absolutely. We were pretty close to. I mean, I wouldn't say too far off, but he was still gone. But I wish I got this wheel a lot sooner. It's really good. I feel like we can definitely finish top three in points next year.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, who would you like to thank?
Honestly, I gotta thank you guys for putting on this league all year long, and all the admin teams and all the broadcasters that jumped in when you wouldn't stream, uh, and all my teammates over at KBM and all the IRL sponsors.
I always appreciate you guys racing with us, and we hope to see you again in 2026. Do you think we're going to see you in any other divisions next year?
I might. I was really thinking about running the big blocks, but I might join some other stuff too.
Well, we hope to see you then, and till then.
Yep. Thank you.
All right, that was Nick Larry, your most improved driver, and second place in the 360 Sprint Car Series standings. He finished the year with 8 top 5s, 12 top 10s, and 3 times he finished second place. Most out of any driver on the series in 2025. Towards the end, he did finish 306 points back from Mason Hannigan. Mason Hannigan obviously had 9 wins on the year, so pretty incredible numbers out of that. So they only be that many points behind without any wins is pretty incredible, especially for a driver that had finished 7th in the standings in the season prior. So going up 5 spots, really impressive stuff out of Nick Larry. Next, we'll go through a few of the drivers that are not going to be able to make it tonight, but nonetheless, they will receive their trophies, etc., in the mail. Jeff Bergender, he was the Pavement Ignition Series champion. There's his car there, the Chrome number 21 𝐑𝐏𝐄𝐒 machine. He picked up 2 wins on his way to the inaugural Pavement Ignition Series title. It was the tightest points battle of the season, as it came down to just 9 points separated the top 3. I believe there was only 3 points between Bergender and Navarro after the finish in that race. So I believe Peyton Craig was the winner of the final event, and he finished 3rd in points. But the top 3 were all your 3 contenders in that series. Yeah, but he had 2 wins, 4 top 5s, and 4 top 10s in the 5 races that we had with that series. Next up, driver won't be able to make it tonight, will be our second year that we have done the third-party gaming RPES Challenge Series. James Murphy, one of the 3 third-party gaming drivers. He was victorious this year. He ran all 3 events. The first event was back on February 12th, which is Benjamin Wirt's birthday, if you did not know that. In the non-wing sprint cars at Port Royal, that would end up being a photo finish with Mason Hannigan picking up the win. And the second race was third-party gaming sanctioned event with the UMP Modifieds at Fairbury. He picked up his lone top 5 on the season in that event, and then the third and final, which was the championship round, was the King's Clash in September. He would pick up the series championship over Ty Williams by just 2 points. So another battle that really came down to the wire, and then Jimbo Rooney would round out the podium in that division. Speaking of third-party gaming, we will be starting our Rocket League season here just at the turn of the new year. Just a little under a month now away. January 5th will be the beginning of week 1. So if you're interested, make sure to visit our socials and join the RPES Gaming Discord. Another driver just messaged me that said they were not going to be able to make it, sadly, was Jeffrey Smale. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. That's at least what he had told me in the past. But he was our inaugural RPES Grand Prix champion. He had it pretty well wrapped up over Zach Mertez going to the final round. Ended up winning by 53 points. He had 4 wins on the year in 8 starts, 6 podiums and 4 poles. I believe 3 fastest laps as well. He won at Watkins Glen, Spa, and Alton Park. The Grand Prix series went to a lot of different tracks, saw a lot of different cars that we don't normally see. Saw our car counts, other than Spa, I believe every single race had at least 10 or not more cars. Hoping to beef up those numbers even more for 2026. And the F4 car is one of the few divisions I get to race in myself, which is always pretty exciting. We got a broadcaster for next year, and we'll be running another six weeks come in August. We'll be announcing our schedules here over the next coming weeks. But Jeff Smile is your 2025 Grand Prix champion. Not 100% sure if Dylan Yeager is going to show up. He told me he was going to. I guess we'll go next to the Reigel Promotions Esports. We won the team championship in the Pavement Elite Series, which came to a surprise to me until I checked before the last race who was leading the points. So that our first official trophy. I've been sending all these trophies out over the last couple years. I finally get one myself. I cannot wait to get it in the mail so I can hang it up on the wall. There is no one more excited about winning a championship than me. I can guarantee you that. I gotta say thank you to the few drivers that we're not really a team in air quotes, but we kind of run affiliated underneath of us. Obviously Benjamin Wirt, my lead admin when I am not, when I'm broadcasting, etc. He races. He does pretty dang good job, honestly. He had at least 2 podiums this year with the Pavement Elite Series. And of course, Fred Hoffman and Jimbo Rooney also run under the RPES banner. And then I made my lone 3 starts, mainly start and park or start and crash for Daytona's sake. Octavio is supposed to be joining us later. Ty Dickinson was supposed to be one of my co-broadcasters tonight, but he's feeling a little under the weather. So hopefully he's feeling better. I know he's watching. But he was our third-party gaming rookie of the year in the 360 Sprint Car Series. He also finished runner-up in the 305 Sprint Car Series this year. But in the 360 Series, he had 3 top 10s, and his best finish was a 7th just last month at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Of course, Ty Dickinson is one of our, always helps us out in the Discord, and I really appreciate him, and I just want to say thank you, Ty, for all that you do for Reigel Promotions Esports, and look forward to having you around for a long time. Bowen Smith, no, I'm not 100% sure if he will show up. He said he may, so we'll talk about him right now anyway. He started off the year on fire. He won the first race of the season all the way back in February, which is a very long time ago at this point. But he did pick up that win, and that was his first and his only win that he's ever gotten with Reigel Promotions Esports. So he won that in spectacular fashion over Mason Hannigan, actually. He had 5 top 5s and 11 top 10s on the year. He had a very good shot going to the last race to overtake Nick Larry, but was not able to do so, just finishing about 50 points back from Larry in the final standings. And I do not believe Mason Hannigan is going to be here this evening, but he will be in action this week when Dirt Car Esports takes to the dirt track at Charlotte on Tuesday through Thursday. But Mason Hannigan had 9 wins, 14 top 5s, and 15 top 10s in 2025. Pretty much domination. He stepped right into where Caden Berry's slot was in seasons prior. Thought we were going to see a lot of new winners this year. I mean, we did see a couple new winners, but not near as many since Mason Hannigan racked up about half the wins on the year. Since we're talking about domination, we'll go back and talk about a driver that one of the drivers is supposed to be joining us this evening, but I have not seen him join the broadcast waiting room yet. That is Jamie Massey. He had the most dominant season in Reigel Promotions Esports history, all the way back in January/February. He picked up 6 wins in 6 races, 6 top 5s, and 6 top 10s. He was dang near perfect. We didn't even have qualifying that season, so he started at the back of a lot of the heat races due to the pill draw, and he still would win the heat race and usually start on the pole and lead every single lap. I think the only track that he did not lead every lap at was the opener at Eldora. But still, nonetheless, he still picked up the win there. So pretty much perfect year for Jamie Massey there in the mini stock season. Guess we'll take a few moments here to talk about Dylan Yeager. He'll also be in competition this week with Dirt Car Esports. Benjamin Wirt, Ted York, and I will be on race control for that event. Another powerhouse season for Dylan Yeager. He picked up 4 wins, which he picked the wins at Volusia, Port Royal, which are the first 2 events that we ran. And he got second at Knoxville when I believe Mike Augustine was the winner there. And we took our summer break. He came back after getting put to the tail after getting contact with someone else. Got some damage, had to go to the pits. Came all the way back up and still won at Eldora. And then he would pick up the win to end the season in a photo finish at Charlotte. He had 6 top 5s and 6 top 10s, though, so another driver was not outside the top 5 all season long in the big blocks. We'll talk about what's next for Reigel Promotions Esports. They're introducing a new membership system in 2026. We're on at least 11 separate divisions, along with a lot of different hosted sessions as well. Like we've already announced a couple of them. January 28th, we're going to have the Daytona 24. Not 24 hours, though. It's going to be 24 minutes with the Global Mazdas, some free content car on iRacing at the Daytona Road Course. Like I said, that'll be on Wednesday, January 28th, and that'll be live on Reigel Promotions Esports. And on Sunday, February 1st, we'll have the UMP Modifieds at Volusia for the Barberville Bash. It'll also be live right here. We'll do a lot of different events like that throughout the year. I believe we're going to do some 410 racing with the Pennsylvania Speed Week. type of deal during the summer at some point, and some other things, sort of like maybe like an Indy 500, some kind of things like that. You can expect us to have on top of what we already will be doing next year. We're going to have a lot of trophies on the line. Each series will have at least one trophy event, if not two. But it'll be $60 for the full year. That will get you access to any event that we do. So if you just pay the $60, you can run any event. If we put up any event in 2026, you will be able to race that. So if you want to race the F4 cars, the NASCAR Xfinity cars, and the 360s, you can do any of that. But if you just want to do one series, you can just pay $10 to enter that one series, and you'll be able to do that. Those hosted events that I mentioned, you'll be able to, as long as you have any membership, doesn't matter what series it is, you'll be able to access those events if you want to. We'll be adding a lot of different cash bonuses. So obviously, the more memberships that we have throughout the year, the more that we can put back into the league for different bonuses, like maybe the driver that has the most heat race wins or something like that could get a bonus at the end of the year. And we'll do a lot of the same trophy awards that we did this year as well, with the champion, rookie of the year, that sort of thing. But the different divisions that will have full-time series for, which these will all involve at least 5 with the off-road series. That'll be the Pro 4 trucks. That will be a 5-race season, but every other one of these will be at least 6, if not 7 events. We'll have the 305 sprint cars back with the 3,500 iRating cap. We'll have the 360s, 358 modifieds, big block modifieds, the F4 cars, the pavement ignition series, which now use the NASCAR trucks, which I think should be a welcome addition to the league. Pavement Elite will now just solely use the NASCAR Xfinity / I guess what now is the O'Reilly cars. Like I said, the off-road series of the Pro 4 trucks, and the Demolition Tour, which is going to be a lot of fun. If you watched our Purge event last on April Fool's Day this year, it's going to be a lot like that. No cautions, no rules. Everyone makes the race. Just a whole lot of fun. The most fun you're going to have all year. Well, that's going to be a 6-week season, all live on Right Rear Racing. We've already announced the schedule for that one, so that one's fully out there. But it will start at Lucas Oil Speedway on April 12th. And it'll also be multi-class, which I believe the classes are going to be the big block modifieds, the NASCAR trucks, the 360 sprint cars, the Pro late models, the Pro 4 trucks, and in the pavement street stocks. I think those are the 6 classes that we are going to utilize for that season. So it should be a lot of fun to see different types of cars and see how many sprint cars are going to go flying, even though they're the fastest car out there. But we'll be releasing our schedules. And we'll be releasing our schedules beginning tomorrow. We'll have one out each day from December 8th through the 17th. Tomorrow we'll be announcing the 360 Sprint Car Series. So keep your eyes peeled every single day from here on out to see what we have in store for 2026. As always, a lot of our sponsorship stuff for 2026 is already taken, but we have our spreadsheet in our Discord if you're interested, and you can send us a message on Facebook or send me something on Discord as well, and we can get you in contact and see how we can put your name. I'm more than welcome to say as many sponsors or your name as many times as you want to, as long as you support the league. I currently do not see anyone else in waiting room, even though we had a few drivers that were supposed to be joining. Could just be running a little bit late yet, or they think for some reason it's a different time zone. That's one of the funny things about until I did the iRacing thing, I never thought it was ever needed to tell you what time zone is, but now it's almost a habit to put Eastern time zone. I guess since we're not seeing anyone, we'll go back here and we'll get through our last couple drivers that we're not able, that we have not gone over to this point yet. Octavio Rondaletto, which was a surprise this year. He was one of the brand new drivers with Reigel Promotions Esports, but has came a very loyal member to the league. He took his first event he showed up for was the Gold Rush 150 all the way back on January 16th this year in the late model stocks. I believe he took third in that event. This year second or third. But this year he scored 2 wins, 4 top 5s, and 5 top 10s, which he won at Kansas back in May, and then when he repeated at Iowa in September, he was the first driver to ever repeat in the series history, as I believe we've had 9 different winners in 10 races, which is actually pretty insane when you really think about the different levels of drivers that we have in the Pavement Elite Series. A lot of dominant figures, and he is the only driver to ever win more than one race. In that Iowa event, he led 174 of the 175 laps, which is another record for Reigel Promotions Esports in a very dominating fashion. But all he had to do in the final event to secure the championship over William Owens was start it, and he did just that, and even finished second in the final event at Charlotte. Sadly, we were not able to talk to Joseph Groom tonight, but he is our 2025 RPES F&D Awareness Driver of the Year. After we were done with the season, Ty Dickinson had to send me a message and asked if he could put some money to be able to donate it to who Ben, him, and I kind of as a committee decided to give it to a driver that shows dedication on the racetrack, but also is one of the loyal members of our league that continues to show up each and every week, and is always very respectful, which pretty much embodies Joseph Groom. He pretty much always shows up. He's always there. He never really has anything to complain about. If he does, he always does it about in a pretty respectful manner. And we really appreciate drivers like Joseph Groom, and we hope to make the Driver of the Year award something we do for years to come. Oh, it does look like Octavio Rondaletto is going to join us. So now we'll jump in here with Octavio Rondaletto, your Pavement Elite Series champion. Hey Octavio, how you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Good. I went over a couple of your things, but this year became the first ever repeat winner in our history, and obviously our inaugural champion for the series as well.
Well, it was a great year for me, and I really enjoyed to be the first guy running the series and winning. And it was an interesting year, racing with different cars and different kind of tracks. I'm excited to have more action next year.
Yeah, what are your thoughts? I mean, obviously this year we had quite a lump sum of different cars that we ran, but next year we'll just solely use the Xfinity cars. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, it's better for me. I mean, the Xfinity is the best car for for my driving style with saving the tires, and I think I have even more opportunities to have great results next year. And yes, I notice it now because you are saying it, but it will be really good if we run the Xfinity series, and yeah.
I think it'll be every single race. Drivers can be more comfortable because they're all the same. They know what vehicle they have. The track might change, obviously. Another thing we have next year, we're going to go road course racing. We are going to have walk and sled on the schedule, so that should definitely be interesting.
You're giving me to another good news because I'm if you know me a little, I'm a road course driver mostly most of the time, especially in Byte 500. I'm racing the 24 hours here, the Porsche Cup, and I like road course, I like walking lane, and yeah, especially with Xfinity because the Xfinity car is one of the most challenged uh, cars to drive in a road course. You have so much power, so less downforce compared to the next gen or the Arca series, or even the trucks, and well, it's interesting combination.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what next year brings. I have a couple new tracks on the schedule, and we'll have that out by the end of this week.
I can't wait to see it, man. Um, I'll try to be all season. I really enjoyed, like I said, this year it was interesting in format, and I hope to see more uh, buy-in races. It makes it more interesting for me to run with the pressure that I need to finish in the top 10 even. Um, but well, I like it.
I'll appreciate you running with us all the year, and is there anyone you want to thank before I let you go?
Well, Andrew, thank you to you for the organization, and the league sponsors for making it possible. Well, the broadcaster we had, you and the other guys, and well, thank you Byte 500, Flaming Camera Racing, my family, Colino Performance, Formula Sim, Data Pro, uh, Show Coffee. Well, everybody that is around the league, around the team, around me, well, making this possible. And to my competitors, we had a great season, all of us. And well, that's it for me. And I can't wait to see what's coming for next year.
Well, I appreciate it, and we'll see you in 2026.
See you there, Andrew. And thank you to the people that is watching the streaming right now.
All right, that was your Pavement Elite Series champion, Octavio Rondeletto. Now, that is going to about do it for us tonight. But with that being said, though, I just want to say a special thank you to every single driver, fan, and sponsor that has supported us throughout the year. We truly, really couldn't do it without each and every single one of you. Obviously, we see a lot of drivers, a lot of different interactions online, and a whole lot of sponsors. I know our league is truly blessed to have as much sponsorship as we do. I don't know many other leagues that have as many sponsors as we do. That allows us to be able to do cool things like this, put on an award show, and try new things and give out a lot of different payouts and trophies as well. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the new membership system will allow us to do for a long time to come, as that's the main reason we're doing it, is to make this league really sustainable. We want to be able to do this for a decade, if not more, to keep on doing this year in and year out, and to give the drivers something and know what they know what to expect each year. We, like I said, we appreciate you all, and we hope to see you, if not this week, when we're live on the Dirt Car Esports for their big 360 event, or when we start it back up in January. Our next event will be the Winter Heat on January 19th through the 21st. Dirt Pro late models at the Dirt Track at Charlotte. It's going to be $20 to enter, and full field payout for that one. Should be a lot of cars, 3-day format. Going to be a lot of fun, and we can't wait till then. Till next time.